Let's talk about what's going on in the Northeast right now, guys. It's a messy, messy morning. Some places are getting snow. Most places are getting rain, but the snow has actually been overperforming a little bit. I'm looking at some of the snow totals that are coming in. It's actually pretty impressive when you look at it. It was raining really heavily early on. This is a coastal storm that's going on. And I'll tell you what, if this was a couple of months ago, this would be a really significant snowstorm. For the time of year that we're at, like mid-April, pretty decent little mini snowstorm for a few spots that are inland here. I did see one report of, I think it was about 4 inches of snow that came in a little bit southeast of Albany, very close to the Massachusetts border. Couple reports here of close to 3 inches up in northern Jersey, a little bit elevation related there. That's the most hilly part of the state of New Jersey. And I'm seeing a fresh report coming in out of northeastern Pennsylvania, 4 inches of snow. Now, the other interesting thing is that the snow is actually pretty darn heavy right now. Looking at some of the reports of, whether it's light snow, moderate snow, or heavy snow, there are some spots that are reporting some heavy snow up in this corridor where you see some of these white colors. That's where it is the heaviest. So western Massachusetts. Along the coast, this is all going to be just rain for the most part until you get up farther into northeastern New England. But Cape Cod, etc., this is all rain. Temperatures in the upper 30s, even a few low 40s in parts of Long Island. But, some of these spots where it's snowing, the snow's coming down really heavily. Temperature's a little bit above freezing, so, you'd think that initially that would start to melt some of it, but it is coming down so heavily that it's actually kind of overcoming the warmer temperatures there at the surface. Yeah, fresh report of 5 inches, actually, from Sussex County, New Jersey, High Point. Interesting. That's a lot of snow. And yeah, they're starting to pour in now that the sun is starting to come over the horizon. And I'd imagine we'll see some more of these reports. Look how heavy the snow is down there in Princeton, Massachusetts. And anytime you're, a few degrees above freezing and you've got snow falling out of the sky, it's going to be a heavy, wet snow, big, fat, heavy, wet snowflakes. And just a beautiful thing to see this time of year if you're a snow lover. Here, again, here's some of the reports. And let me just query a couple of these spots here. What was this? I think this was the new one. Yeah, 5 inches up in High Point, New Jersey. There it is, just east of Dingman, I-84 corridor. Pretty solid little storm. Okay, so what happens from here on out? And by the way, there are the temperatures so you can see. There are a lot of temperatures actually in between the ones that we're showing here that are more like 33, 32, 34, so a little bit closer to freezing. But yeah, there's your coastal storm. There's your area of low pressure. Sometimes when you get a coastal storm, it will go out to sea pretty quickly. In this case, it's not going to do that. It's not going to go out to sea. It's just going to very slowly kind of sit off the northeast coast. So it's going to linger around. The heaviest of the rain and snow is going on right now. It'll get a little bit lighter as we progress through the day, but it doesn't just end. So I think at best we end up kind of misty and drizzly. Temperature is going to be a little bit on the chilly side. Just one of those dreary, cool, rainy, drizzly types of days once this heavy rain and, well, some of the snow starts to back off too. The other problem with this low sticking around is that it's spinning counterclockwise. So you get that low off the coast, and that's just going to keep the flow in here out of the north. That's going to keep the temperatures on the cool side in the 40s, maybe a couple low 50s if we're lucky, but there's your corridor of snow. That's how much we're expecting to see. Keep in mind the amount that we're forecasting here. This is how much is forecast to fall on top of what's already fallen. So yes, we've seen already 4 to 5 inches up in parts of northern Jersey, northeastern Pennsylvania, parts of the Poconos have had a couple inches as well, and then up into parts of upstate New York. Of course, northern New England is going to get some snow out of this too. Saw a report of 2 inches in southern New Hampshire. So we got a little more snow to go before this is all said and done. If this was a few months ago, though, we'd have ourselves a big old snowstorm, wouldn't we?
Yes, we definitely would, and I'm glad that that's not the case.
Yeah.
Sorry, happy about that.